If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. And it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is.
Kofi and Muhammad come back every year because they are very old and because they need their fix of hope. Kofi and Muhammad are hope junkies. I'm very old and I come back because I crave ideas. Ideas are the raw material of change.
The problems we face are global, but they demand local solutions as well as international cooperation. Initiatives you undertake in your own community, from the classroom to the family table, are indispensable.
When I talk about 3 zeros, I want to see a world that I would like to live in, a world of 3 zeros. 0 poverty, that's number 1 zero. 0 unemployment, that's number 2 zero. 0 net carbon emission. If we can create this world of 3 zeros, we have laid down the foundation of a new world completely.
Look around. Thousands of faces, dozens of languages, countless life stories. The leaders of today and tomorrow. A diverse global community, strong and vibrant. We are one people, one race. One people we call the world. One race we call humanity.
Although half of all fish consumed is now produced from farming, the impacts of aquaculture on poverty and hunger remain contested because of lack of data, tools and models, and appropriate development outcome and impact indicators. The resultant lack of hard evidence, combined with its recent rise becoming a major source of food, conspire to exclude aquaculture from global initiatives on reducing poverty and hunger. I choose to be optimistic and positive that this industry is capable of bridging the gap and alleviating more people into better economical situations. I stand here today, having worked in the field since I was a teenager, and urge you all to join hands with me and make aquaculture stand as a force for poverty alleviation.
So in early 2015, I decided to try and use mobile technology to fight our terrible maternal and child death toll. I co-founded a mobile health company and launched a mobile platform called Omomi, which means my child in the Yoruba language of southwestern Nigeria. Now, Omomi is an innovation that is empowering mothers with relevant maternal and child health information so that they can make better health decisions, improve their health outcomes, and stay alive.
We therefore need to rethink how we use technology in poor countries, especially in the field of humanitarian and development. It's a shame and disgrace to see children and mothers suffering for lack of food and water in a corner, and people living in plenty in the other corner of the world. Often those two groups don't know each other. This is unacceptable in this age of technology, acceleration, digitalization, and interconnectedness.
The 21st century will be challenging on many fronts, from natural disasters resulting from climate change, to inequality, to refugee and terrorism crises, to infectious diseases still killing millions of people today. We need not just new solutions, but new methods and new insights of arriving at solutions. Data, actionable insights, are increasingly being seen as part of the answer.
Everything changed in my mind as I realized that what was killing us Rwandans in genocide was not the people, but that hatred that was taught for generations before the genocide. After this realization, I made the most important decision of my life. I chose to forgive people who killed, even those who killed my father, those who killed my relatives, my friends, and all those innocent people. I chose to forgive them not because it is easy to forgive. It's never easy to forgive. But because I wanted them and the world to learn the price of a lasting peace.
Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Beyond the watch, there are ways out. There is a light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness. Beyond the watch, the gods will offer you chances. Know them. Take them. He can't beat death, but he can beat death in life, sometimes. And the more often you learn to do it, the more light there will be. Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you.
Whatever you can do, or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, magic, and power in it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have the power. We need the magic.
human rights moving forward, but we're fighting for the rights that were won in the past and defending those rights which were won by champions, and we are on the shoulders of champions who fought those battles in the past.
These former slaves showed me how enslaved I was. Every single one of us are touched by slavery, and it's right here. Slavery of the mind. I don't know what your dreams are. You will make it come true if you believe you can.
In America, black people weren't allowed to read. So I'm a third generation reader. I'm in the third generation of my family who can read and comprehend text. That is wild. There's not enough invitations that can make up for the skill sets that were intentionally denied from people of color for centuries.
There are thousands and thousands of stories, and the stories are not told. What are you doing to change this and make this story not about the numbers, but about the people?
Now, once you've had that experience with people who are clearly different by race or by language, by culture or by whatever, you destroy the inner conversation that says I must hate. You change the conversation. You don't need law for that. Mm-hmm. What you need instead is engagement of person to person. That needs empathy.
I think we live in a world that doesn't lack ideas, but it lacks action. We live in a world that doesn't have a lot of problems. It just needs people who can see them as opportunities. We live in a world that doesn't have a lot of lack of resources, but just has a lack of leadership that will galvanize them. So I'm inspired.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Over 4 days, we've participated in immersive learning. There's been workshops, main stages, side stages, all on themes of leadership, education, environment, peace building, a whole lot of other good stuff. It's just been about building each other. And all of these guys, over 1,400 young leaders, have combined to come here to Bogota and build each other and build the world that we want.
Finally, I have a message to all of you from the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres. Misbehave. It's so much fun. The simple, the better, simple song.
I think that it's great to have so many countries represented in one place to talk about issues that are impacting, the entire world, but the power that the youth has to address those issues and really make a difference.
So being able to smile is a privilege, because not everybody has that option. And when we can all smile, we are all on the same flight. So what do? I don't know. How do we get world peace? I don't know. So guess what? As long as these refugees are screaming, you're gonna hear from me. As long as there's injustices in the world, you're gonna hear from me. And as long as there's police brutality, guess who you're gonna hear from? One Young World, you're gonna hear from me.
Hi, this is Nisha for One Young World News. This place is amazing. Investec, please send more people here. And it's going to be a movie.
You played it safe, I raised the bar, amazing grace.